They'll be in here soon. I had to leave them.
All right, we are recording. We'll start with the interweb. Aislinn.
Hey, Chelsea. I wanted to ask you, what do you think set this team apart tonight in order to get the win?
Our defensive effort. You know, we didn't shoot the greatest percentage from beyond the arc, and inside the arc, we missed free throws that we don't normally miss. Some layups in the beginning. Jackie Young had some finishes. That's going to be, you know, that's going in any given night. You know, if you would bet on it, you would say that was going in. So some out of character things offensively, but defensively, we were engaged. We were on point. We would get a stop and then they would get an offensive rebound. And that was one of those moments where they would kick out for a three or get an easier putback.
Jack?
Hi, Chelsea. Congrats on the win. We saw you being really vocal in one of those timeouts in the fourth quarter. So I'm wondering, as the point guard, as a vet, what level of responsibility do you put on yourself to be a leader for this team on and off the court?
A lot of leadership, a lot of talking, extra communication when we coming out of timeouts, making sure we're engaged, we're on point, we know what we're doing. There was a time in the beginning of the game, I wasn't locked into coming out of the timeout, and it was my fault. So those moments, you know, they're learning experiences and stuff, but I'm very vocal during timeouts, on the court, at free throws. I'm always talking.
Andy?
Hey, Chelsea, before this game, you said that it's not really a measuring competition. It's about, you know, how you feel about where you guys are right now. How do you guys feel right now? And how do you feel about your guys' late game execution?
Terrible about the late game execution, man. That was bad, but it was a learning experience. I'm glad we were able to pull it out and learn from it instead of losing the opposite way, you know. But as far as the measuring stick, listen, that's a good team. They're the defending champs. So we came in there with respect, but also at the same time, like, we want to play the way we want to play each time we can step on the court. And that's what we did. You know, we shot some threes in the beginning. I think in the first half, we didn't shoot as many threes as we could have. I know there were some open shots that we didn't knock down. But I think we're happy with how we played. Just that last like 4-ish minutes, that's gonna be rough on film.
Hello?
All right, come on. We're late.
Hey, everybody.
I'll wait for them to get there.
No, go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't even know who the other person is.
Over here.
Yeah, who that?
I don't know.
D. Oh, come on. She gelling her edges. D all day.
Go ahead, Mama.
Okay. I just want to ask you guys, you know, just mentally this week, how tough has it been to focus on the game, focus on basketball, when there's so much going on in the country with the shooting and all the news? You know, how tough has it been for you guys mentally this week?
I mean, it's a part of being a pro. You know what you're getting yourself in from jump, and you're gonna have weeks where you play every other day. Then you may have a week that you don't play until the weekend. So you just build mental toughness through whatever you're going through, and that's what it is to be a pro. We all are good at our professions. We know how to handle it, but it is tough. But at the end of the day, I think that's when we lean on each other the most, and we play together, and we come out and we try to get a win.
And it's been difficult, like outside of basketball, like all the stuff that's going on.
Yeah.
Like, it's been hard. I've been talking to my nephews and nieces, and like, the stuff that's happening is just heartbreaking. You know, those families, they drop their kids off to school and they're not picking them up, you know, and that's scary, that a world that we live in.
TC?
Hey, two questions for you guys, and both pertain to playing on the road. In all three of your road games, you guys have got off to great starts, and the execution has been there basically from the jump. Talk a little bit about the process, especially coming into, you know, tough environments, you know, Washington, and then again here Chicago against the defending champs, about your preparation and the focus and what it takes, and what is your mindset been as a team to prepare for these tough games on the road?
I would say, like, you always want to take care of home court, but if you could snag some in away games, that's how you put yourself in good position when it comes to playoff time. And these tough road wins, like, it's going to have that environment in the playoffs. You know, they have a good crowd, they have a veteran team. And so you kind of prepare for those moments for later down the road. In the moment, you might not think about it, but you'll be like, we were right here a month ago. Let's go back to that.
And finally, how important was it to get, say, the extra day of travel to get in there and be relaxed and focused? Because as we know, you guys have gone through so much with road transportation and travel problems in the past.
It was good. It was good for us. I think it's something that we need to look into as we go through the season. But you definitely saw a difference, and I felt a difference, even though we didn't get a timeout until 3 minutes left. I thought I was about to die.
We were doing Olympic drill.
Oh God, nonstop running. But imagine if we would have came in the day before. Yeah. So yeah, it was good.
Mark?
Hey, Chelsea, you mentioned the defense earlier, and I wanted to ask, obviously a lot of people are making a lot out of your offense, which has been fantastic, but I think the defense keeps sticking out, especially the activity. I know Asia's been mentioned as Defensive Player of the Year earlier, both on these Zoom calls and just in general. What have you seen from her that you're really liking and standing out defensively? I haven't put her on the spot. I'm sorry.
She's doing all right, I think it's her activity. Like, she's not waiting for the moment when the person catches the ball to play defense. Like, she's active, and some of those things don't show up on the stat sheet where they're not able to make the entry. So now their offense is stagnant. She's 3/4ing the post, she's fronting the post, and then she's rebounding out of it. When she's doing that and engaged, man, you already know what she can do offensively. Y'all voted her MVP. I didn't get a vote, but y'all voted her MVP. But when she's able to do that defensively, you put together both ends of the floor, that's when something special is happening. And she's been able to do that. And then when I get blown by or something happens, she there block a shot. So that's helping me up too.
All right, let's go to the room. Raise your hand, please. Wait to be called on. Yes.
Hey guys, so starting lineup scored every single point today, on pace to be the highest scoring starting five in league history. What do you think?
You telling us something?
I'm happy to provide what I can. What do you guys think makes this starting lineup work so well?
We're veterans. I think we played alongside each other for a while. We understand each other's tendencies. We know the personnel. And I think it's easy when you have a lead guard like Chelsea that's getting us organized and understanding where our strengths are. I think we're all playing to our strengths right now. And this is probably the first time we honestly have been doing that, and it shows. So I think that's pretty much it for me.
That better not be D.
Of course it is. It's not. I told you she lay on her edges.
Glasses?
Not glasses.
Since Atlanta, you two have been in double figures and shooting at least 50%.
Oh, snap.
How's your confidence been on the offensive side, and just how you're feeling?
I think we're knowing when the shots are coming, like we're flowing, and it's so fluid that it's not like we're forcing a lot of things. Of course, in those moments where we are attacking and we're like targeting one person or on a play, but it's just so fluid. And so we got the green light to shoot the basketball with confidence. You ain't got to tell us twice.
It's more of a bomber.
Well, I was Mr. Blue last time. You were able to talk to Coach Hammond about the Uvalde massacre, the previous portion of the press conference. You already highlighted it a little bit. What has the dialogue been like in the WNBA community? What are your thoughts?
It's tough. It really is tough. Sometimes I don't even want to get on social media because of just how heart-wrenching it really is. But I think when it comes to the W, we've always been the forefront of situations like this, of being a voice for the voiceless. And when your league is predominantly Black, it hits home for a lot of us. And I'm also the type of person where I don't want it to let it hit home for then us to make a change or to do something. So I feel like we use our platform pretty well to continue to just push the movement and continue just to do better. We just really have to do better. And it's really, really tough that every single day we have parents, we have kids, people that are worrying about their lives just because of the color of their skin. And it's really, really tough. But I think that's really just been the talk of us, is what can we do? What more can we do that can shift the change and get something done?
Anything else in the room? We'll let you go, ladies, and send you out to try to find Eric and
Good luck.
She gone. She gone.